So I'm gonna read off these matches on the card, and I'm gonna start with the Slim Jim Summerslam Battle Royal. They don't obviously list all of the competitors,
It's
but
very ghetto.
some of the competitors that they have listed are LA Knight, Sheamus, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chad Gable, and Otis, along with many others. I want to know what y'all feel about this, and yeah, I want to know how y'all feel about this, and who do you think is going to win?
I just think they're corny. They need to be abolished. Like, what has a battle royal ever accomplished?
Literally, the
Okay,
Royal Rumble is a battle royal.
But like, it's different because like at least you get a belt
You
out of it.
get something.
Well, yeah, an opportunity to go for a belt. But like battle royals, where you get at most a trophy.
That I agree is super whack because there's literally no reason to not give them an incentive, even if it is just to feed them to Gunta or to Austin Theory. You can like literally just say you win a title shot to do something, or like you just automatically become number one contender to Seth Rollins or something. You're gonna lose, but like at least I can pretend that I care about it.
right.
Whereas now it's just like, oh, this is a money grab from Slim Jim. I don't care. LA Knight is probably not gonna win, even though everybody wants him to, and that's exactly why he's not gonna win. It's because people want him to. So it's gonna end up being somebody random like Riddick Moss is gonna win.
Riddick Moss.
He won the WrestleMania one.
He did.
Yeah, but everybody forgot about that.
I definitely didn't watch
I
that.
definitely
I
forgot
tune
about
out when
that.
I see battle royals because like
That's
there's
because
no
it was on
reason to care.
SmackDown. It wasn't even on WrestleMania.
Like
It was
there's
on
no reason to
SmackDown.
care for them. Like they don't matter
Wait,
in
Mo, did
WWE,
you
and they don't matter even in AEW when they do it. Like they get like a coin chip or something. I don't know.
did you
No, not the
did you
casino.
did the
Yeah,
casino?
like they
I was gonna
don't.
say, did you wait, Mo? Did you give your prediction? Who you thought you was gonna win, or did you
No,
just?
because I don't care.
That makes sense. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to figure out somebody random that's not LA Knight. Tommaso Ciampa. I'm gonna go with Tommaso Ciampa.
Q-tip.
Is
And
Bronson Reed in it?
you mean Big Bronson Reed?
Yeah, excuse me, Big Bronson Reed.
The
Big
thick one.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah. I mean,
Think
Bronson Reed do a little something for me, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
I'm weak.
That's
I
a
can
new
see
one.
Bronson. I can see Bronson winning.
That's a new one.
I can see Bronson winning as well. I can see Bronson winning, but I'm gonna go with Tommaso Ciampa. But
I'm
speaking,
gonna lock in Bronson as my choice.
Bo, you got to pick somebody.
What are my options again? I had Nakamura, Bronson,
Yeah, LA Knight, Sheamus, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chad Gable, and Otis are just some of the participants.
a bunch
Oh,
of nobody. Well, actually, not Nakamura is not a nobody. I guess Bronson Reed only makes sense just because, like, I think they like him, but they just haven't done nothing with him yet.
Yeah,
But I think, like,
Yeah.
he's
That's-
like a bowl by Triple H, right? Right? So I
Yeah.
feel like they probably would give it to him, if not LA Knight.
Gable
Yeah.
probably could win too after his little showing with Gunta on Monday.
you and this pronunciation of this name.
That's yes, Guntah.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna go with Bronson Reed. I'm gonna bite off his answer.
Say less. We're gonna move on to the next match, which is Gunta versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Who do we have in this match?
I'm going all in on Gunta, the ring general, only because I feel like they want him to break that Honky Tonk Man record real bad. It's probably going to be some Imperium shenanigans so that Drew McIntyre doesn't look like the flop that he has been since forever.
Got it.
But I do think that, I know I slid that in there. I do think that Gunta is going to win. They love Gunta.
Gunta. I like how, like, the more you say it, there's more of an emphasis on the last syllable.
Gunta!
On Gunta.
Gunta. Listen, I was banging his theme all day at work today. I was
Bang.
going through it with that classical.
Banging Imperium is crazy. Like, what?
Nah. If you over here casually listen to the Imperium theme song, you need Christ.
Listen, I was ready to
For
fight.
real.
Hit somebody with a cello. I was ready.
Where would you get the cello?
Don't ask too many
Please.
questions. Don't ask too many questions. Just know that I have resources.
Mo, who do you have for this match? Because
I'm gonna say it right, Gunta.
Mm-hmm.
Gunta. I'm gonna go with
Gunta.
Gunta.
Yes, they come from here. Gunta.
A Gunta. I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay. I'm gonna go with Gunta because I feel like he's not losing that belt. He's not losing that belt until something significant enough happens. And to be honest, Drew has not felt significant as a species to me in a while. And it's not because I don't like him. It's just that like there's no ammo behind him. Like there really isn't. Like he's like credible enough to where like he could lose and you don't really feel that bad because you know he deep down inside he has a great resume. But it's just like I don't see them caring to do something with him. Like Gunta is really hot right now. He's been really hot. You know what I mean? He's just the it guy. And I feel like Drew's time was when they had Clash at the Castle. And I feel like after that it was just like whatever. Like
This also feels kind of like, and I don't mean this like in a shady way, but it feels like this is beneath him in a way. Like he should be beefing with Seth Rollins. Like he needs to be up in that division. I feel like being Intercontinental Champion is kind of like below him right now. Even though he hasn't done anything since he was WWE champion the last time. Which sometimes I forget that he even ever was one.
he needs to start from the bottom, go fill up the 24/7 title or something. Like
not get it out the trash can.
He just hasn't done anything for me. Like not a thing. It's not that I don't like him. I do. He puts on really good matches. I just don't think that they see anything salvageable with him at this point. And
he needs to go back to being heel for real.
Yeah.
Because him as a face is bland.
Some people just suck at being a face.
And he is one of them.
Well, what do you think, Jordan?
I'm going to go with Gunta. So I'm going to tell you,
you gotta put the emphasis. It gotta come from your soul.
Before I put the emphasis. So the way that Mo was saying it was so funny because she really sounded like a New York bird. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go with Gunta. You see the hand? This is the hand that Mo had when she said Gunta. So I'm gonna go with Gunta. Is that how you say it? Gunta? Is Gunta how you say? I'm saying it. I'm putting the emphasis on the ta and Gunta. Am I saying Gunta?
Yo, leave me alone.
Like, yo, I think it sounded like she was fresh out of Uptown. Gunta.
You gotta hear the whole Samantha Irvin intro in your head when you say it. Right. You gotta go through the whisper of Ludwig. Yeah, you gotta go through Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. You have to go through all of that first to get to Gunta. You have to feel the force of 10,000 German soldiers.
Crying. I expected to laugh, but I expect to cry.
But I'm gonna go with Gunter. I think that he's gonna break the record for longest Intercontinental Championship.
Is he close?
I think he is. He's really. He's like 40 days away.
Okay, he needs to break it and then lose immediately because I'm tired of year-plus long championship reigns. I'm over it.
Really? Why?
Because it's boring. I was ready for Bianca to lose after she broke the record. I needed her to break the record first, and then I needed her to lose immediately. And they did that for me.
Which is plausible. But keep going, Mo. Keep going.
No, I was saying, like, how did you feel about Roman then? Because
I'm tired. That title doesn't even exist to me anymore because he's had it for so long. It's just like he's Roman and he's got the title. It's just like I don't care anymore. Like I've lost all.
So even if it tells a story, like even if the belt really tells a story, you didn't need to wrap it up.
The way my attention span is set up,
I felt that.
It's like okay, because now at this point, and again, getting ahead of myself, when Roman loses, whenever that needs to be, he just needs to retire. He just needs to be done forever. Because where does he go? Where does he go from there?
You can't go anywhere from where he is right now. To be honest, there is nothing higher. Like
that's true,
and that's a very very valid point. But yeah,
damn
Gunter. But
we was all on the same page. Gunter, the ring general. Gunter.
Next match is
make me sing that theme song. You ain't ready?
I'm not.
Her, her.
Next match is Ricochet versus Logan Paul. Who do we have?
Oh, my baby daddy, my problematic baby. I
Wait,
love
which
Logan
one?
Paul, y'all. I'm
They both
I'm
problematic.
sorry. Listen, I can't. I love Logan Paul. I don't care.
And I'm in the same
I
boat as you, to be
do
honest.
not care. Logan Paul is he took to this like a fish to water. He is eating and he's gonna win because what he looked like losing to Ricochet. Stop. The match is gonna bang, but really, Rico and
I
his Dougie ain't it for me.
not the
Rico and his
doggy. Not the
doggy.
doggy.
He even pulled he y'all saw him. He busted Dougie on was it on Raw when he came out and was on stage when she announced him. He hit a little something, and I
That was
was
a
like, this is why you need to get punched again.
that wasn't a Dougie. That was a Douglas. That was a that was a formal. That was a Douglas.
A
Not a
Douglas
moment.
Yancey funny.
Oh my
A
god.
Douglas.
Not a
But
Douglas.
anyway, Mo, who do you
Not
got?
a Douglas. I'm always Team Logan Paul when you put him in any scenario. Like, I love him. I'm sorry. Like, I understand he's messy outside, but focusing on him in the ring, like, how can you not like him? He's just good in general. He's a
He looks like
great
a
big.
star.
He does. He does. He's in shape. Like you said, he took to the wrestling. He's super athletic. Like, he could do anything. Like, honestly, and then I just feel like it helps with the fact that even that people do hate him in real life because anything that he does that's heelish, like it just fits even better. Like
Hmm.
it fits. I love it, and I feel like I know that they're throwing him these people just to build up his resume and stuff like that while he does outside things. But I feel like when we pack up like this Roman Reigns shit or whatnot, you want to put focus on someone else who like the crowd already takes to. You could invest in Logan. Like you
I mean,
could
his win
like
loss record is garbage if you really think about it. He's lost every match except for the one with the Miz.
it is, but he has for real he has. But it's just like he's so credible and likable. Like not that many people come in and feel like a star. You know what I mean?
Very true.
He's just so good. So I just feel like even if you hate him as a person, you could like I totally get that. But it's just like you have to like appreciate the hustle. Like he's not one of those people who are just a fan and like oh I gotta like them because oh I want to be a wrestler too when I grew up. And I like no he like literally just like took it, soaked it in, took it seriously, and like he outperforms every single match. Like when I think he can't get any better, he pulls out something that I never thought this man could pull off. Like there's people
And
that been
I'm
going to go ahead.
I'm here for a man that will bust a full split. I'm here for that.
Word, and
I'm here for that.
I'm so excited after like seeing like that whole little spot they had in the Royal Rumble. That was like the highlight of the whole entire men's like Royal Rumble. Like I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do. You got two athletic behind
One his
motherfuckers in the ring.
one thing that he needs to improve on. He needs to get with whoever makes that Ms. Maurice gear. He needs to get with that person or the Seth Rollins gear.
You don't
He
like
needs
the
to get with
black and yellow?
Makazi because his gear is garbage for him to have that much money. It is so create a wrestler before you unlock anything.
Creative
I don't like
Creator
it.
wrestlers. I
I
actually
don't
kind of
like
like
it.
it.
It's so plain Jane. It's like I need more. Put a Prime logo on it or something. I don't know.
A
Prime logo
Prime
is nuts.
logo is really nasty. Like on that type of gear, where you gonna put it? Where you gonna put the
Right
flag?
Right on
across
the
the
side.
cheeks. Right across the cheeks. Like a Juicy Couture jumpsuit.
Just a prime bottle.
Get off
Just
of get off
right
this
across the
podcast.
cheeks.
Not Juicy
Why would
Couture. Go ahead.
so I was gonna say it's so interesting. Like you mentioned the win loss record of Logan Paul. It's so funny because I didn't even consider that because anytime Logan has stepped in the ring, it's been a star making performance. And that's how wrestling is supposed to be. You're supposed to be so caught up in the moment that you like there was no winner and a loser. Like and I feel like for Logan, because his star making moments were more important than the fact that he won or that he lost the match, I think it speaks volumes of his potential in pro wrestling. As it pertains to the outcome of this match, though, I think that Logan Paul's going to win it. I think that I actually think that if Logan Paul wins, Ricochet needs to turn heel because the face thing isn't working for him as well. I think and on top of that, his theme song knocks way too hard for him to not be a bad guy. Like it has too much. It has too much sazon in it for him to
But his
just be like.
move set is too nice
He
to
could
be
listen.
healed. What is he gonna do? To pull a Neville, will pack, and just start like shooting star pressing on people in the spine?
I mean,
While
that
they
could
face
work.
down on the mat,
That could work. If he took out the
that could work.
flips, if he did like minimize the flips a little bit, then yeah. But he's gonna
Then
have
what
to
else?
pop
What else he
out.
got? What else he got?
I can get that far. Um,
He's gonna have to stay our corny cousin that we love, but we don't really want to take him anywhere.
Right.
But Grandma say, "Cam with you," so
but
you gotta
Ricochet, you have
Cam with you.
to.
It's bad because the analogy is perfect, but
Yeah, he's corny, but it's like, but because Ricochet, like at its very core, is a nerd. He just is a nerd who happens to also be hot, but it doesn't connect because he
I
doesn't
can't
have
see him as
hot
hot.
confidence.
After that picture of him with the perm that I found, I can't see him the way I used to see him.
Or the picture of his butthole.
The perm.
Am I allowed to say that? What is this
yes,
podcast rated?
I mean, you said it, so
you might have to.
you're
do
allowed
a few
to say
things.
it.
And then it's just like around the time he was with Tessa, and then I just think about the chin being
Oh,
used. I just
come on, the
can't.
crimson chin. We love that.
Right.
He definitely
Right.
upgraded because
We love a
Samantha
pecker.
is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha is bad, so he definitely upgraded. So he might not be that corny.
The
He might have some tricks.
The world, that's some tricks.
Now he was with Casey for a long time. I know he got tricks.
Oh, he love a strong chin on a woman.
All right.
Samantha, the first one with a little slight chin. I'm sorry.
Speaking of strong, the next match is Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in an MMA rules match. Who do we have for this? I don't think it's like this is gonna be a hard one to figure out. Ronda's leaving after this. I think that Shayna is gonna win, but I want to know how y'all feel.
I want to see Shayna whoop her ass so bad. They need to have made this that stupid match that they kept doing with like Riddle and them, the one with like the pit. The fight pit. They should have done that. And they need to let Shayna be the Shayna that when we first got when she was biting people and acting a fool.
Oh,
I need
like
that Shayna. No, I don't.
That?
But I just want to see Ronda get dragged.
You want vampire Shayna back?
I want her to chew her whole arm off. I want her to pull a Victoria from back in the day when she used to bite people's fingernails off.
I forgot she did that.
Off.
Oh my
yes,
God.
she used to bite Tori Wilson fingernails clean off. Spit them.
Oh my God.
I need Shayna to be ravenous, and then I need her to beat Ronda so bad they have to carry her out. I do not want to see her walk out of this match and feel like, oh well, Shayna could have lost. No, I need her to win decisively.
I'm weak,
but I agree. No, I agree. Just because, okay, I feel like it could be comedic, but the way he just said it could be comedic. But on a more serious note, I just feel like this could be Shayna's like moment, because. Let's run it back. She was supposed to really have her moment like 2 Royal Rumbles ago, but then Charlotte snatched that away from her and shit like that. And then we never got to see Shayna the way she should have been presented. She's been glued to tag teams that she didn't need to be in. Like she didn't need to be in a tag team in NXT. She was that girl. She had two lackeys. Like she was that girl. She was a bully.
All about them.
Right. Like she was a bully. She was bullying bitches left and right. And then after the whole thing with losing to Becky, she kind of just like fell into the background. She felt like everybody else, and it's crazy because she's a legitimate fighter. She's probably the most legitimate fighter on that whole roster.
Scary.
For real. Like I would never want to get into it with Shayna. What? If we get into it, girl, you got it. Like I'm not
a whole stud too.
Right. I'm not trying to find out about that. Like, I'm not. And it's just like, it's sad because when you look at her, we don't really like find her to be scary and intimidating anymore.
I do, honestly.
Well, I mean, in real life, yes. But in terms of the roster, the way they presented her for so long, I didn't like that. And I didn't like the fact that she had to be glued to Ronda in order to even like give her own spotlight to make things happen. Because to be honest, she was always that girl. But if we gotta package it this way and kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get Ronda the fuck up out of here, and not for real, and give Shayna the strap, I'm with it. I want to see
Oh,
the reign
and
of
you know she
terror.
good with that.
Oh, word. And I'm trying to find out about that. But pause.
Oh, but you didn't want Rhea though.
I'll take Shayna for real. And I've been said this before.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going there. We're going there. But
I mean, she cooked Ronda in that very first promo. She cooked Ronda and left nothing behind. Fricasseed her in that first promo, and I
Yo,
was sold from
smoked her.
there.
Smoked her.
I was
word.
sold.
Word.
Not Rhea. Shayna smoked that woman.
But
Broke
I'm
her
here
off
for
some
the
stupid.
reign of terror of Shayna. Like, she needs to run through these bitches, including Rhea.
Like she did in NXT.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And you know what? That'd be a perfect. If I ever care to see a double champion, that would be worth it. That would make sense down the line. I wouldn't mind if that was Shayna. If
But
she
not
gets
for
all
very
these
long. Give her a month with the
a
double
month
title,
with
and
two
then and
belts.
then
A
and,
month with
and
two belts. Come on, do not hear yourself.
Becky didn't last that long. Becky only had the two belts for a month.
Because Becky can't
She
have an
did.
interesting match. I'm sorry.
Before Charlotte and Lacey got in that behind.
Oh my god.
That's a fact. I remember that.
I forgot
But
about that. Was she our first double champion?
moving on to the Huh?
No, was she our first double champion for the women?
Yeah, and
I think
only.
so.
Oh, wow.
She had the merch. She had all the merch to prove it. But anyway,
I mean,
moving
technically,
on.
I guess Michelle, because she unified the titles.
She unison.
Yeah, she's about to say unisex the title.
I mean,
that too. But moving on to the next match, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
wait, did you pick?
Did I pick? Yeah, I picked Shayna.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We
You're
went on a
good.
tangent.
Look at being fair. I love this.
But
We love a fair king.
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Who do we have?
They're still going at it? Oh my god.
They're still going at it.
Deacon Brother Rhodes of the Baptist Episcopal Church. He's probably gonna win. I think, didn't Brock win last time? Question mark.
Yes. Yeah. Cody won, Brock won one. So
Brother Cody's gonna win. Brother Deacon Rhodes is gonna win because Brock humbled him in front of his mama, who Mo said looked like Peggy Hill and had me mess. Wait, was that you or was that Taryn who said she looked like Peggy Hill?
That was definitely Taryn.
My bad. I'm getting my bad bitches
Taryn
mixed up.
be coming up with things that no one would ever think of.
She said looked like Peggy Hill, and I was weak. But yeah, I feel like Deacon Brother Rhodes has cut so many promos and been bout it through a broken arm and everything. Just let him win and let him have something, and then maybe he'll stop talking so much.
It's the bout it for me.
It's just, what do you think they're doing with this?
I am of the people. I am from the streets, homie.
I love this, but I don't know. What are they particularly doing with Cody here? That they had to keep this one program going.
They don't have nothing else for him to do.
It's just like, I understand why we sacrificed him for Roman, but it's just like, what did Cody get out of this that I'm, as a fan, supposed to be still invested in him for?
He has a fun theme song people like to sing.
He does.
And that's all I got.
You're not wrong.
That's what I got.
What do we have long term for Cody?
I feel like he's one of those people where it's just like, just because he left to go and like find himself and start AEW, that they're giving him a lot more credit than I feel like is deserved. Honestly. And maybe that's a hot take. I feel like Cody is as to quote my fave of all time, Stephanie McMother, he is a solid B+ for me.
You're not. I mean, a B+.
A B+ player.
A solid B+.
I would give him an A-. I would give him an A-, but it sucks because it's just like, it's weird how they made him seem like he made it in that little documentary thing that they had with him.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Well, you saw the little clip that was going around, and like he made it seem like he went here to like live his dreams, and then
Triple H said, "Don't edit this part."
Like, right? Like he made it a big deal. And it's like you took the fattest L at WrestleMania and you didn't get like a rematch. You just kind of moved
Didn't
on
get
to
your lick
Brock.
back at all.
Not at all. So it's just like it's. I don't know. It's weird. I'm in a weird place with Cody. I still believe in him, but I'm not following the story about what am I supposed to do with this here. I'm
Jesus
gonna
will
choose
make a
him
way
to
for our
win.
brother.
Right. Like
Cody Luther King Jr. is always gonna make a way.
First of
all
all,
right.
Cody Luther King Jr. is still a very much an unhinged
Del Lopez
name.
because he's Cuban. You can't forget the Cuban part.
No,
We
not
got
the
a
Cuban
biracial
part.
king.
Not
Rhodes.
Fidel Rhodes. But here's what I will say. I think Cody's gonna win this match because it's the rubber match between Cody and Brock. I think there's a couple things that are at play here. Number one, technically the story and the feud wasn't actually long because it got broken up because it was like Cody and Brock's first two matches, and then for some reason Cody and Dominic got into it, and then as Cody was like, all right, I'm over Dominic and I won one time against Brock, let me go into the next match, and then Brock's music hit and it's like, wait a minute, I'm triggered, let me deal with this before I go after the titles. So I understand why the Cody and Brock thing is happening again. um, I still think that they're trying to keep Cody and Roman like separate as far as like story is concerned until it's Mania 40, or it's like till the lead up of Mania 40. And I also feel like Brock wants to put Cody over because I'm watching this feud and Brock is over here taking bumps. Brock,
Unhinged.
and I'm just like you didn't take these bumps for Braun Strowman, but you're taking it for Cody. Like,
That
Who?
man don't want to work anymore.
but
Who?
I'm weak. Not who, but I don't know. I feel like
You know,
they
they
just
are booking Cody like you're playing solo mode in universe mode in 2K.
that's a fact.
Where it's like, oh, he's gonna be in like 5 matches. Oh, but we forgot he's in a rivalry with Roman. I mean with Brock. So finish that. Oh wait, no, but he's gonna fight like the Miz tomorrow, but then he's also gonna fight like Grayson Waller randomly, and it's just like, wait, what are you doing? Where's this going? Like most of them, like, why do I care? He's gonna come out and he's gonna hit us with a 25-minute promo, and I'm gonna lose interest 30 seconds in, and he's gonna have a quick little match, and he's gonna struggle a little bit more than he needs to against like a random, and then he's gonna hit 3 crossroads and it's gonna be over.
And a Cody cutter.
Yeah, and the little kick.
The little kick is nuts. But
The
yeah, I
little
got Cody
kick.
and I have Cody in that match. But moving on to the next match, we have the triple threat for the WWE Women's Championship between Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. Who do we have here?
The only match I'm really kind of making noise for, honestly. Because Char is gonna cook at SummerSlam always, and Bianca's gonna cook always, and Asuka is going to probably do her best. And I don't mean that in a shady way. They just treat Asuka real nasty.
They do. They do
They
treat her
treat
real bad.
Asuka real nasty. So I do not know if she's gonna win or not, because they could just be like, you know what, Charlotte, you got this little streak going, 6-0 at SummerSlam. Let's make it 7. Because it's Charlotte. And she's gonna be champion for 5 business days, and then she's gonna lose on SmackDown back to Asuka, and then Io's gonna cash in and then beat Asuka again. So Asuka looks extra crazy. Bianca is just there, and Charlotte is just like, I'm going on vacation again. That is convoluted, but y'all can see it happening. I know you can.
Funny thing is, I was listening to this and I was like, wait a minute. This could happen. And I'm a mark it. But Mo, what do you feel about this?
I
Who do
feel
you
like
feel is winning?
Bianca's there to eat the pin. Personally,
Mm.
it's either going to Asuka or Charlotte. Do I see Charlotte taking a vacation? I had to think about that.
She take a vacation every 2 or 3 weeks.
That's a fact.
She does. She does. What's the long? How long has she been back since?
About 2 months.
About
She
two
been. She
months.
said. She said I'm gonna do a little summer bid and then I'm out.
A summer
It's but
bid.
she said it's supposed to be cold outside. Oh no, I'm gone.
Going with my man. Going with my
She gonna pack.
man.
She gonna pack up her bodysuits and she's out.
All them Amazon body stockings. Yes, 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 yes. I think I'm gonna go with Asuka, and I see Bianca taking the pin. I don't see Charlotte taking the pin. I feel like they just wouldn't do that to her. I don't know. I
But
can't
Bianca
see,
hasn't been pinned in a really long time, aside from Asuka cheating.
but you can't be mad if you pin Bianca because she's a former champion. And I feel like they just wouldn't do that to Charlotte because it's Charlotte.
True. Or some shenanigans. Do we
Right.
think EO will do anything?
I don't.
I don't think so.
Maybe a little tease, her and Pam.
They don't
Pam
got
will.
time for that. They cut out Trish and fucking
Oh,
Becky.
true.
I don't.
Yeah. True. I forgot. I forgot we running a tight ship.
Like that was more than enough women for them for the whole entire day. Nah,
They said two
nah,
more. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
no,
mm-mm,
no.
mm-mm. We do not need to see EO and Pam. That is a hard pass.
Not EO and Yamala, but
Yes, we love Pam.
Not back to Yamala.
I think actually Charlotte's gonna get the pin over Asuka, but I think that it's gonna happen in a way that makes Bianca more frustrated because that's been kind of like the increasing trend. I
Charlotte
feel like
always in her damn way.
yeah, like Charlotte always in her way, and like Bianca always being so close, and then something gets in the way that wasn't supposed to be in the way, and then now it's like I had this match, and now I don't have it because of Charlotte, who shouldn't have even been here in the first place.
The
So I
plight
feel
of a
like,
black woman.
and I feel like that's all going to lead to Bianca finally turning heel. So I feel like Charlotte is going to actually like win, pin Asuka, and then that's going to lead to the inevitable Bianca Belair heel turn.
I feel like turning her heel is such a mistake. Everybody loves her so much.
Everybody
Bianca?
does, but I feel yes,
I
but I
just
also
don't. No. I just feel like it's getting worn out. I think that people are like not taking to it. I feel like the kids love it, but I don't think the adults are feeling it anymore because it's just like it's
But
the
the kids is the
same.
ones spending money though.
They are,
the
but
parents are spending money.
that's true.
To tell their little children to shut up.
But I was gonna also say, I feel like they're trying to turn Bianca heel because I feel like that's what they wanted to do with John a while, like when they could have and they
Oh, you talking
didn't.
about Super Cena?
Yeah, they couldn't turn him heel, and there was a little sweet spot where they could have done something, but they didn't. This is the little sweet spot where Bianca can turn heel, and now she has something a little bit more refreshing to hold her until the next face run because it's inevitable.
I
But
feel like she doesn't even have to necessarily be heel. She can just like not care anymore. And she already is kind of in that on
that
that
mode.
route. Like when she told Adam, like, I'm trying to listen to you and be cool, but you playing. And that's just kind of like that's real. I don't even think that's like heel tactics. It's just like Adam be acting a fool. Adam had me tight all the time. Like somebody I want to fight for real. I want to fight Adam Pierce.
For somebody who don't want to fight for real. But all right, so we got Charlotte across the board. Now we're getting
I
into
said
the
Asuka.
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 Don't call her Asuka.
Asuka.
Missed.
But now we're going into our two championship matches. First, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, World Heavyweight title on the line. Who do we have?
Honestly, I don't know. This is like one of the only ones where I'm kind of like, it could be anybody. Because Rhea's strong back ass and Damian Priest gonna be out there.
Strong back.
And Seth just is an agent of chaos. So he can just do anything. But Finn has been in that ass for like a month and a half. And I feel like he's gonna lose. Just to really be like, oh, you tried. Oh, you
It's when
tried.
you
And
try that stinks.
that's the punishment for him for switching from trunks to those long pants. He deserves to lose for that alone. And I stand on that.
I agree.
Who do
Concur.
you have?
As much as I wanted to stay with Seth, I feel like with the direction they're going with Judgment Day, like I feel like they're like really capitalizing on them. Because like you have these people again featured on every single brand. I feel like there's an agenda with them, and it's like if Finn loses here, what else do you do with him? So, for real, every situation they try building him up to make him feel important or to make this demon come out or whatever the hell, he flops. So it's just like, is he at any point going to get something, anything?
Mm.
For real. And they try bringing out this different, edgier side of him since dealing with Sev. So it's just like, again, what's the point of even putting him in the faction if he's not even gonna like gain anything out of it? He couldn't get shit by himself. Now I'm just saying, he's fighting with demons and shit like that, and he's still not getting nothing. He with a whole faction, and everyone else eating but you.
He doesn't even
I'm,
feel like the leader of the faction either, which is I think is supposed to be his role. He just kind of feels like he's there.
that's embarrassing. How you a mythical creature, you still can't run your own faction? I'm just saying. Like, he kind of is. I feel like if he loses this, then I'm just marking him off as
Hang
useless.
it up.
Literally, pack it up. Hey, pack it up because I don't know what's your purpose here, bro. Like, I can't. Like, what do you do? What do you do?
Unless he loses, like he lost the last one where he was like, where there was like some miscue with him and Damien in the briefcase. I could see some kind of shenanigans like that happening again.
We don't need any more shenanigans. He needs
Maybe,
to
but they don't
win.
really need to beef because they just need to stay together. So they just need to work it out. But he is the only one who doesn't have a title or something to carry besides that purple ivory scarf he been rocking.
Ivory
Exactly.
scarf.
Ivory is mother, and he knows.
I think Finn is gonna win. I
He
think
has
Finn
to.
is gonna win. I feel like Mo kind of pointed it out. Judgment Day is everywhere, and I think it's because when they saw what was happening with the not the Judgment Day. When they saw what was happening with the Bloodline, they understood that there was a formula of factions plus some form of long-term storytelling. Now, obviously, the Bloodline isn't together anymore. That is what that is. However, outside of the Bloodline, the hottest complete faction in WWE is probably Judgment Day. And so you want to capitalize off of that momentum. And there's already a story between Finn and Seth where Finn has to get his lick back because of what
Been
happened.
beefing for 7 years. That's crazy.
He's so lick
Beefing for
back.
7 years.
A
Having
one-sided beef for 7 years. It's crazy.
I was about to say the same thing. It's not even static. It's not even beef. You just don't like me, and that's it.
I felt that.
Seth done got married, had a kid,
and
he's just
and
like,
laugh
"Oh,
at you
don't
all
like
the
me?"
time.
Right, just for fun. But I think that the fact that they've had like this little story, the 7 year story, and over the past since Seth got the world title, he's I think somewhere it was reported that he defended it like 17 times. So like
That's wild.
it's time, and like we know that face runs aren't necessarily the most eventful. So I feel like this is the time for him to lose. Hold on, this is the time for him to lose. And
I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly. I don't care one way or the other, and not like in an apathetic way. It's like either way, I'd be like, cool.
The match won't eat anyways. I just really want Seth to do something, anything. Like, after him losing at WrestleMania, I almost about given up on him. Cause like again, like what do you do?
I really just want to see what Seth gonna have on.
Right? Could he be
I,
eating?
I want him to come with a 40-inch bust down,
Right?
bone straight,
Honestly, he can handle
bust
it.
down is nasty
He
work.
can handle it. And he needs to like drag to the ground when he walks, and he needs to take off the extensions.
and then just
It would
swing
be
it around.
Right?
it would be tough. It would be tough if he had like some type of remix gear from the day that him and Finn had the match at SummerSlam. I
Oh,
think
when he
that would be
messed up
kind
his
of cool.
shoulder.
Yeah, when he messed up his shoulder, when he made him do the shoulder lean.
He
But
just need to wear Finn's outfit in general.
that would
just,
be
just bust out a whole demon outfit
the red and the black with the face paint. That would be
and
OD.
just cackle the whole way down.
All that, I'll be tight. I'll be
Oh.
sick for Finn. I would want Finn to win heavily off of that.
Just for the
I hope
disrespect.
he does
Just
that.
for the disrespect. Just because that's just OD.
He should.
But moving on to the last match of the night in tribal combat for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, we have the champion Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Who do y'all have?
Let me say this first and foremost. I want to see every one of them. For all that we've had to endure hours and hours of this content, I need them to bring Tamina, Nia Jax, The Wild Samoans. They need to dig up Yokozuna and Umaga. I want the bones around the ringside. I need everybody to show up and get information for this mess. I
No
need it to be
information.
I need it to be one of them like Ring of Fire Jet Li things where it's like fire and people around and just pushing and shoving. I need all that. Them like beating drums. I need all of it. But I say all that to suggest that Jay is gonna get spanked. I
That's the
fear.
real reason. That's the real reason why Trish and Becky ain't on the show for this.
For this.
they need. They need.
For Nia Jax.
Yes,
To come
for
back.
Nia Jax to be Nia Jax and to Mother to show up, bad knees and all, to be here for this. I need The Rock's mother to show up. I need everybody to be there. He not coming. The Rock isn't coming, so don't even extend the invitation. He's not
What about
coming.
Rikishi?
Yes, Rikishi and his peroxide can be there. Just yes, all of them backing it up, twerking, bring out Scotty and Too Cool. But Jay, I feel like is gonna lose because they're making it too hype that he's gonna win, and I just can't see him having a Kofi Mania moment. I just don't see it for him as much as I would like to see it for him. I just don't because Roman as a troll is very funny to me. I wish he still was like older Roman, where he used to talk smack the whole time. My arm is extra big. It used to kill me. Roman used to be so out of pocket.
He really was. He had a fun
But
time
yeah,
in the pandemic.
I see him retaining and Paul Heyman finally giving birth to their child because he has been
Not
acting
birth
like
to
a battered spouse for too long now.
Not a battered spouse. But Mo, who do you got?
I feel like if Jay doesn't win, then what? What are we doing here? What was the whole point of this? Like,
Hang it up.
They really need to wrap this up. Like, you couldn't get The Rock, so if you can't get The Rock, you need to end this story by helping somebody else. So I
Get the
think
pebble. Bring Ava Rain up.
Nah,
Roman's
we not.
real
She
ender.
needs to stay over there until she knows how to take a bump in the right direction. She needs to stay
Time
over
out.
there.
Roman's real
Time.
ender is Ava Rain.
She needs to understand physics
Out.
before she comes up to the main roster. We're not doing this.
Time
And she also needs to learn how to shut her mouth completely before she comes up to the main roster. I'm not doing this.
Mo, wait. This man just called her the Pebble.
Yes, the pebble. Yes, honey.
We're not doing the pebble.
He's not the Rock. She's the Pebble. She's the small.
She's coming out.
Oh.
Just picture it. It's gonna be like "Love Is Blind" or whatever that Schism theme song is. And she's gonna come. She's gonna come running out there like in that. In like when she ran up on Ivy. It's over for Roman. I fear.
Mo, you said Roman's gonna win.
No, I feel like you need to just give it to Jay and just pack this up already. Like, I can't. Like, if the Rock not coming and that's it. Like, that's it. No, I'm saying, because what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Give it to Jay. Please, pack this up.
Can we
over
see
it.
Jay in a Kofi situation? I feel like it doesn't even feel the same for me.
I don't think Jay is. I would love to see Jay win the title, but I honestly think that Roman's gonna win. I think that this is kind of the end of Jay Mania. I don't know what he's gonna do next, but I do feel like they're going to try and not salvage Roman, but like have Roman win in order to bring this title until next year's Mania. But
Oh, God, please. Can't. I don't want to do that.
but yeah.
I think he has to. I think he has to hurt Jay so that he goes away for a long time. Him
Like
and
he did
Jimmy
to
have
Jimmy.
to go away just for a while and come back.
The
Also,
only
that
way-
just made me realize that there's not a tag title. Oh, because Kevin Owens is hurt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tangent,
I thought
sidebar.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I thought the only way that you can make me not like hate this is if Solo is the reason why Roman got it. Like, if you still build an angle, with Solo, just so I could like not see Roman for that much, like, I just want to. You need
And I
to shift
can
the
see
attention
that.
away from him.
I can
Like-
see that though.
No,
Roman
for
said, I'm going
real.
on vacation solo. You handle my light work.
That's OD.
To be honest, it could work. I need a break from seeing Roman. Like, I'm enjoying it, but it's like you drag out to Mania. I'm not gonna care. I'm not.
But that's what I was saying earlier. It just doesn't feel like it just him. He has the title, and it's just like it doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
Right.
No.
But I think that's the last match of the card. So, but for those of you who are on the interwebs, let us know your SummerSlam predictions.
You forgot the
all
real
that.
main event: me and Mo in a paddle and a pole match. It's
Absolutely.
the real main event.
Absolutely the hell not.